Hey, welcome back, everyone. Tom from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. Weekly forecast for the euro dollar, the sterling dollar, dollar yen, sterling yen, euro yen. We got you covered right here. We're going to cover it all. Let's break it all down. Euro dollar, technical analysis. Don't care about fundamentals. I know CPI is coming out, PPI is coming out next week. Not really interested in it. I believe that technicals actually lead the way. So anyway, as it stands right now, if we're looking at the 4-hour US dollar, the euro US dollar, I'm going to put up a line right there. That's basically the resistance line that we've had. It hasn't been able to overcome the 118, say 40 level. It's been tracking back down. It's touching against the longer term 0.382. The breakdown actually hasn't really truly occurred. We would need two consecutive like power downs, like lower lows. It hasn't happened. It's basically still consolidating. It's trying to get back up to the top of this rectangle. I'm going to do some quick analysis. I'm going to tell you where the main support of this thing is and what we have to look out for. Hang on. Let me come right back in a second. You won't even know I'm gone. The main short-term support for this is really this area. I'm going to show you the trigger, 116.81, right at this point, 382. Unfreaking believable. Next level down, if we break, hang on, let me show you that level, is 115.51 right here. Let me get a horizontal ray right there. 115.51. That's close enough. 115.52. All right, so those are longer term weekly points. This is a critical price right here. If we pop down, we could come down to this 116, the figure level. If you're a euro bull, you're going to want to see what price action happens down in this area. If we break this area, we're going down to 115.50, and we're heading down towards to 115, the figure. Now, we need to pop through two areas right now as it stands. Let's see, we got euro dollar low is 60. So the first area is still good. We need to pop above 117, say 12, 117.15. Get through this resistance line, get through this top at 117.75, and we could have the run back up to 118.32. Now, of course, I know there was just announcements. I believe Trump said there's a 35% tariff on Europe, on the European Union. This thing could open up like down big, and that would actually confirm the lower levels that we're heading towards in the euro dollar. That would also trigger a pretty good sell-off in euro yen, and we're going to get into that in a second. So here's your points for euro dollar. The 0.382, really important. Two punches down, sends us back down to this 116, the figure level. Break to that, 115.51. And then we got the deeper level at 114.43. Now, got to watch the open, because the open is going to be all important for us because of that tariff nonsense. Now, the market hasn't really been paying too much attention to that. I mean, if you look at the crypto market itself, Bitcoin rallying, making a new high today at 119, like 300. They're blowing all that stuff off. But crypto is slightly different than fiat currencies. So let's move on over to good old, what do I got here? I got sterling dollar. All right, so let me move over to where we are right now. And this is the 4-hour that I had. So let's go a little bit deeper. Let's go to the 8-hour chart. Let's see what's going on. Actually, all right, I'll go to the 6-hour chart. Let's go to 6 hours. So we had the point that it had to hold at 135.44. We broke down to it. We said that we were potentially going lower towards this low right here, 133.95, 134, the figure. So as it stands right now, weekly forecast for this thing. Let me get some points as well. All right, long term, 138, like 63 is the point that if sterling dollar is really saying it is going in an upward trend, has to break that point from where we are, like right in here. Right now, what the market is showing on the 6 hour, if I put up a line right here, and I come down to this level, put a line down, put a line right there on the 6 hour chart, what we're showing right now is we had the breakout upward, okay? So we have 2 consecutive highs right now confirming, okay, bullish movement. Now, we're breaking back down through this high, all right? So right now, this is not good for sterling dollar. Like, it trading in here is actually showing you can go back down to the 133.78. Now, this market technically is still in an upward movement on the 6 hour chart with a downward slope. However, if it breaks down through this level, all bets are off. So cable right now throughout this week, and I'm going to be doing obviously short-term analysis on sterling daily, so you got to come and you got to look at my short-term analysis. In order for cable to show any type of strength, it's got to punch through this high right here. Okay, it's got to get through that, and it needs 2 consecutive highs right after. It's like, in other words, it needs to look like this structure, breaking through 2 consecutive highs. Okay, and actually that should confirm that the market should go up. Here it failed. You know, shit always happens. You know, well, not always, but this was an indication. Oops, you know, it happened right here. We had the punch through here, and then the higher high right there on the 6 hour, saying that this is a good buy level. There was the retrace right here, very close to the low bars close before it rallied a little bit, but it didn't give much. It did not give much here. All right, so let's go on over to good old, so cable. All right, short-term points, okay? It's got to return over 136.32. Right now, we're like let's say 135.80. With the tariff announcements on European Union, this could actually, you know, possibly create a little bit of stabilization in euro. I'm not saying it's going to take off, but dollar yen will actually get hit hard on that European Union tariff by Trump. Let's go on over to good old, let me go over to sterling. Now, you know what I'm going to do? Let me go over here. Let me get dollar yen up real fast. Let's look at dollar yen. All right, so dollar yen itself. Here were some points that I had. All right, so what is it saying right now? Support short term 146.73. Okay, if that level breaks, we're going down to 146.14, 145.31, potentially even the 144.06 main route to this thing. It's banging up against resistance at 147.41. The next level of resistance above this is 148.25. So weekly, all right. Let me go over to the weekly chart. Let's check out the weekly instead of the 6 hour. This one is going to be the key to this whole bloody thing right here. Here's the point on the week that it's got to get over 148.02. I just alerted to you. I said 148.25. It's like 148.02. If I'm using 3-bar harmony, 1, 2, 3. If it breaks through this 142.57, it's going back down. You know, probably to, I would go this low bars close at first 140.85. Again, this is all going to depend on what the market does on the open today. So we got to pay attention to that open if they're paying attention to the tariffs. Now, another thing is there could be, you know, a bull trap being set up in dollar yen. So we got to be on the lookout for that. Okay, so the first sign of weakness during this week is going to, I would say, break a 146.07. Okay, let's go on over to, let's just go over to euro yen itself. This one's been a monster. It's been rallying like crazy. It's up at 172. It's at a critical price right now, like 172. The figures a very, very important point. Supports 177, 171, say 60. If we open below this, this is actually pushing euro yen back down to potentially like 166.61. Again, you got to come on over and view the daily analysis that I'll be putting up tomorrow morning. But right now, as it stands, euro yen was in a bull movement. If we come, let's look back in time. Let's see where the ultimate top was before the turn down. 175. Okay. But I want to take this point. I also want to go to the high bars close, right? I want to use the high bars close, which is right where we're at. This high week's close is right here. Same price. This is going to be heavy resistance, regardless of what happens with the tariff structure. So there's going to be some resistance here. So again, go make sure you watch my short-term analysis. I can tell you right now, I would be selling it if we broke from this point. I would take a shot at selling it at like 170, 177. I would sell it. So that's what I would do. Put a tight stop on it, see how the market reacts at that point. So that's what I got going on for you guys for your weekly forecast. In the description, there is a place for you to get videos and free videos and ebooks on market breakouts, whether or not they're strong or not. I highly suggest you grab it, okay? And I look forward to seeing you on Monday morning. And remember, always enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.